Welcome everyone to another episode of Bruvcast. I'm Raj.
Mick.
What is up, bruv?
A lot, man. It feels like a busy week, but I can't. Nothing comes to mind straight away, bro.
How you doing,
It's
though,
been a
man?
good week, though, man. You been alright?
Yeah, I've been good, bruv. I've been good. Getting some good feedback on the podcast, which is great, especially after the past couple of episodes. So yeah, we're almost at the Jalis mark, bruv.
Jalis, the big 4-0
The big
in
4
life
almost
and
there in
the pod.
life and pod.
At
But yeah,
least
man.
the pod is more. I'm more accepting to the pod's Jalis, bro, rather than the
Then
other
our,
Jalis.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna get there before us, though, isn't it?
yeah, of course.
It overtook us, bro. It overtook us. So yeah, I've got something I just want to get into right now, man. Shall I start?
Let's do it. Let's go for it, man.
So basically, you have inspired me, maybe others, right? Because obviously you had your job interview situation recently. You got a new job. And I was just thinking to myself, I might as well just see what's out there, have a couple of interviews, have some conversations and whatnot. So I put some feelers out and I applied for some roles. I don't know if I want to take a new role or do something new, but I do want to know what my worth is, like your market value right now. And I think it's important to. I haven't done it, but where I've been working for the past 11 years, and it's been such a long time since I interviewed. So I was just like, I'm just going to try and do it. So I reached out to this company, which was doing something quite similar to what I'm doing now, in the same space, and just sent over my CV. And they reached out and they were like, "Oh, we're interested in speaking to you." So then I met with the recruiter, right? And it was a video call, and he was just kind of saying, "Look, he was talking to me about the role and just kind of saying these are the expectations that we have for the role. Does this sound like the kind of experience, the standard questions that they have, right?" And then he's like, "So it's a small company, right? So it's like more like a startup kind of a situation." And he was like, "Okay, so I want to get you to speak to the hiring manager. But before we do that, I'd like for you to do an assessment. So there's a personality test, and then there is a aptitude test." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, cool. Bro, in these situations, you can't even flinch when they ask you this, and you're on camera, yeah? So you have to be like, you have to accept that like they're asking you to write your name. That much of a matter of fact thing." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's aptitude test is fine." Soon as that call cut, bro, yeah, I was like, "Oh shit." I need to start preparing.
It's funny, isn't it? So your expression, what was your expression like? Because
What, during the call?
yeah.
Like he was just giving me some usual samachar, bro. Nothing out of the ordinary.
You know what? You played it cool because that's exactly how I do it. Yeah. What I'd do is, as soon as they mention aptitude, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
or any kind of test, yeah, I'd be like, bro, yeah, you see, whatever's in my stomach, yeah, ends up in the back, bro. But I have to ignore that. Like, yeah, that's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah.
Aptitude test.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Give me now. You want me to do it now?
Yeah.
No. Next week.
Yeah. Bare
And then you
confident.
cut the call and like, fuck's sake. The stress levels, isn't it?
Yeah, that's literally what happened. The stress level started rising. And then I said to Gogan, "Man, they're asking me to do a test. I'm not ready for any of this shit. I don't want to interview anymore. When nothing go about, shut down the shop. Yeah, I'm fine where I am." But then I was like, no, I've got to do it. I've got to hold it down. Yeah. So then I started to do some practice tests. So I've been doing that this week, right? They're called UCAT tests. And it's like it's like a mixture of verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, mathematics, like spatial reasoning, and you have to pass 40%, I think, is a pass. 40% or above is a pass. It's 50 questions, but 15 minutes. You're not meant to get to the end of the question of the test, and you're meant to answer each question in about 7 seconds. And it's testing not only your like whether you're correct, it's also testing, how fast you're answering them. Okay. So it's pretty nerve-wracking. And I was doing the practice test this week, bruv. I'm gonna give it some of these questions, yeah, is like there's no way you can answer this in that much time. Because there's like you literally have to have a pen and paper and you have to start drawing it. And then there was one, I'll give you an example of one, bruv, yeah. You tell me how you would answer this. Assume the first two statements are true. Is the final statement true, false, or uncertain based on the information provided? Okay. So the first two statements are this: Jim is taller than Harry. That's the first statement. The second statement is Jim is shorter than Fred. Okay. Now, the final statement is Harry is taller than Fred. Now, you have to say, is that statement true, false, or uncertain?
I shut the laptop and walk her off.
Bro, the amount of times I felt to just throw the laptop, yeah. I mean, manati karo, bodo cancel.
You know what it is, yeah? Do you think you're just overthinking it? And sometimes overthinking it. I'm not saying that there's an easy answer to this. I'm just saying, like, sometimes I feel like some of the aptitude tests, right? In your mind, you think they're harder than they should be. Obviously, they are. They're fucking hard, yeah. But that's what they're trying to say. Like, at the end of the day, because I've had some where I've overthought something completely, and I went with my answer, and actually it was that, and it was such a blatant answer. But because it's an aptitude test, and you're in that moment of, I don't know, man, feeling anxious about doing that test in the first place, you overthink it in the sense, and you make it bigger in your mind than it actually is. Because I've done that in my childhood, even in my adulthood as well, to be fair. So, but I don't know, was that the case here or not? I don't know.
So it is. So it is basically some of the questions you can answer at face value, and there's not like a trick question kind of a thing. But in your head, you start thinking, "Oh wait, hold on, this is too easy. This can't be the right answer." Because there's, you've seen questions like that in the past, right? And it's like, actually, no, that's the wrong way to think about it. So every practice test I did, I was getting more and more stressed.
The levels were just fucking increasing.
And then I paid, and then I realized that there's people that are literally creating these tests and selling them on like these course websites. So then I bought one for like £15, 6 tests, and then I kept like trying that out and just learning it. So I had that test on yesterday. I did the test. But this guy kept asking me. He asked me last week. He was like, "Okay, I'm going to send you a link. Just do it in the next few days, bro." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll do it in the next." Very confident, yeah. I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it in the next few days." I was like, "Nah, I'll wait for him to follow up."
You actually waited for him to follow up.
Yeah,
like, have you done the test yet?
Yeah, I waited for him to follow up. Because I was like, "Nah, man." Because I could tell. I think he did want to proceed further because I was a good fit, at least on paper, right, for the role. Yeah. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna wait, long it out, give me some time to do my mock exams, like I'm back in school, like I'm back doing my GCSEs. And then on yesterday, I met with him again, and he asked me, he was like, "Oh, so have you done the test yet?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm doing it. Just doing it today. Just doing it today, right?" Oh, it's just been a mad week, standard. And
obviously, you want to let him know that you're a man in demand, innit? Where you're at right now.
Yeah, you got to.
There's projects that you've got your hands in so many different pies at the moment.
But you know what? You're not meant. I don't know. Are you meant to play hard to get in these situations? Are you meant to be coming across like you don't? Because you don't want to be too. You don't want to sound like this is your only opportunity. Because then when you're trying to negotiate salaries and all the rest of it, you kind of don't have any skin in the game, right?
Do you know what? I've been in, like, I overthought this when I was, interviewing as well. And I'm thinking to myself, at the end of the day, what's the worst, isn't it? That, I don't know. I think that mindset goes through every, that those thoughts go through everyone's mind, right? Oh, they haven't got back to me it's been 2 weeks since I had my final interview. It seemed like it was all cash, you know what I mean? And they
Yeah,
haven't got
yeah,
back to me.
yeah.
Should I call them back? But if I call them back, if I chase them, they're going to be like, oh, this guy hasn't got no other
Yeah, yeah,
opportunity
there's
at the
nothing.
moment.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
really wants this, so we can lowball him a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But then, what I mean? That
You don't
I
know,
don't know.
right? You
I
just
don't know,
do.
man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean,
Or
that in
this guy,
itself is an aptitude test.
that exactly, or it's like, oh, this guy is chasing us. Do we really want him? No one else wants him. Yeah, do you understand? But
Yeah, you don't
actually,
know what you don't know.
it's
Yeah.
like, oh, what should I do? And you know what? You've hit the nail on the head in the sense that sometimes you're like, if I chase too much, they're gonna obviously think that I'm not a wanted person, right? At the end of the day. But then from their perspective, I always think about this. Obviously, they want to write the right person.
Yeah.
But when you've been hiring, right? I know, and you've been in that situation. You've always wanted the right person, but at the same time, you've got so much going on. The closest fit that you can get doesn't. In my mind, I'm not thinking to myself, "Oh, this person chased us." If I want them, you're going to take them regardless, right? You're going to hire them regardless of if they've got other opportunities or not, because in your mind, they're the right person to come on board at the end of the day, right? So I think sometimes our minds and our thought process, get the better of us in these situations, and just let it play out. Then at the end of the day, okay, fine. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you could easily blame it on those kind of things. But maybe it just wasn't meant to be, innit?
Yeah. So I didn't. I wasn't getting in my head. I was
Yeah.
trying not to get in my head, right, about it. But when I was talking to this guy, this is before I've done the test. Okay. I had like the interview with him. It wasn't an interview. It was like, okay, I'm going to give you more information about the role, more information about the company, opportunity for you to answer any questions that you have. And then, bruv, towards the end of the call, he goes to me, how do you think this is going?
as if you're hiring him.
As if I'm hiring him, bruv.
You know what?
I was, bruv, and then I was like, I think it's going okay. I don't know if this is part of the test as well, bruv.
You know what it is, yeah? It was such a simple question that he asked you, and you weren't expecting it.
Bro, who asked that in it? If you're interviewing for that company, but they're asking you, how do you think it's going?
You know what, though? In those situations, yeah, that eases my mind. You know why? Because I think to myself, well, if this guy's been hired there and he's interviewing me, I'm a fucking shoo-in, bro. That sounds arrogant, but not in that way. But you know what I mean, innit? Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
I felt like I was interviewing him. I should have been like, so tell me about yourself. What's your experience like?
Was it? Let me ask you a question, right? Was it a back and forth? It turned into a bit of a conversation.
Yeah, it was. It was. I mean, he seemed like a really nice guy, and it felt like a very casual conversation. I was asking like a lot of like specific questions about the role and about the company and what they're kind of going after, and he answered them to the best of his knowledge. But he was like, I don't know all the technical details, so obviously I can't like speak to those. But I can tell you what I know. So yeah, and then he asked me that, bruv, and I was just like, I think it's going great.
That was it.
What are you gonna say, bro? What would you say? What would you say?
What would I say? Yeah, I'd probably go along the same lines and then try to add a bit more word salad on there. Like, I'll just be like,
word salad.
You've pretty much covered most of my questions, and then leave it at that, innit? What else can you say, man? Yeah, it's true. It's a bit
what else? You could be like, I don't think it's going very well.
Yeah. I don't want this.
I don't feel respected in this call.
Maybe he was just as nervous. Yeah, maybe because at the end of the day, if someone's hiring someone, there's pressure on the team. You know,
It's a
like
hire, right? Yeah.
to hire. There's pressure to get the
Yeah,
right talent on
yeah, it's
board.
true. It's true.
He's got to sell the place to you. So maybe there is like we've talked about this before. It's about you're not selling a company to someone. You're selling. Sorry, you're selling yourself, but you're selling the company. Got to sell themselves
It's
as
got
well.
to go both ways. Yeah, it's got to go both
You know,
ways.
like I've when we've hired someone from a well-known organization, just the fact of getting them out of that organization and bringing them in is like a big coup, right?
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
but yeah, again, I mean, look, there's no need to ask. I don't know, man. I still wouldn't know how to answer that.
It was so unexpected, bro. But you know what? It's the second time in my life I've been asked that question in an awkward situation.
Yeah. What's the
Do you,
first?
you know?
Was I there?
No, bro, you weren't there. Okay, so the first time I ever asked this question in an awkward situation was years ago. Okay, I was going on a date with this girl. Okay, I don't know if I told you this story. Maybe I did a while ago. And she kept longing it out in terms of where to meet. So I would give some suggestions, and I was like, oh yeah, there's a nice bar around here, around London Bridge, so let's go there. And I think she said something like, is it a dressy kind of a place, or is it more of a casual kind of a place? Because I'm feeling to go to something a bit more dressy. She was asking me that, bro. She was giving me fucking requirements, yeah. And I was like, it's a bar. I'll send you the link. Take a look. If it's the the style that you're looking for, so be it. And then she was like, oh yeah, it's okay. I guess it will be fine. Bro, you know what? Yeah, hindsight is a lovely thing, right? But I should have at that point been like, "Anek to kai garbar lage che, bro."
Yeah. that was sign up 101, bro. Yeah.
That's it, bro. Yeah, that's the first red flag, right?
Yeah.
And then we finally centered on this place, and she was like, okay, let's meet up at this time. I was like, yeah, that sounds all good. I was gonna go after work, so Gagan will attest to this. I think I dressed myself up in a nice way. I wasn't going all out when I went on my first date with Gagan. I didn't go surbud me aya kanaya, bruv. Yeah, I was just like smart, casual. Okay.
No, you can't even say that, bro. She already told you. She already said what you wore on the first date, bro.
She wasn't happy about it. She wasn't happy about it. Nah, she wasn't happy about it. So you could have been better.
Yeah.
So okay, all right, fair enough. Yeah, that's and maybe that sets the scene for what I'm about to say. Okay. So I'm, going straight from work. I don't have to dress up smart at work, right? And I'm not saying I'm going to like a fucking lug roll, bro. It was my fucking shirt untucked and all of that. Actually, my shirt probably was untucked because it's one of those untucked shirts, isn't it? Anyway, bro, okay. After work, I'm like, okay, I'll go down. And then as soon as I walked in, she looked me up and down. And she was like, where have you come from? Is that how you go to work? Listeners are gonna think this guy rocked up to a date in like Fadela Capra, bro.
Hey, you did like ripped jeans, not gonna lie. Yeah?
I did like ripped jeans, bro. Yeah, I did like ripped jeans. And I was like, yeah, I've just come from work, and then sat down, and we just started kind of like talking and catching up and all the usual shit that you do on a first date, bro. Yeah, this is what I do. This is what you do. Small talk, big talk, everything in between. And she, about an hour into it, the DJ was sick at this place. I can't remember the name of this bar, but the DJ was playing some bangers, bro. Yeah, and I was enjoying the vibes because the music was kicking, right? And we had this nice little seating area because I booked it in advance. Yeah. So I was like, oh, this is going okay-ish, okay? About an hour into the date, she turns to me and she says, so what do you think? And then I was like, what do you mean? What do I think? She was like, how's this going? And I was like, what, the date? She goes, yeah, what do you think? How's it going? I was like, the date that we're on, it is going.
It's going. It's going. Oh shit! You know what it is? So when that guy asked you that question, yeah, how's it going? I bet you it took you back to that
You
bar.
told me I was sitting at that bar with a fucking banging DJ, bro. Yeah,
and you didn't know how to answer it then, and you don't know how to answer it now.
Bro. I was back in my Fatela Capra, bro.
All right, back to the date though, yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said, I think it's going okay, but I don't really know what else to say because we're still on the date. I can't really give an assessment of it until it's concluded because that's normally how these things go. You don't ask for feedback during the thing. You also, yeah, you don't. I don't.
You know what? I think you talk about it, that feedback kind of thing. You'd be like, well, you know when you after you've like went your separate ways, and then you send the text or whatever, say, look, you had a lovely time. You know.
Yeah, that's where it is.
That's where it happens, right? That's where. Oh, how do you think? Do you want to meet up again? Would you?
Yeah.
And that tells you if you're meeting up again. The first day went well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ain't meeting up again. Yeah. Then you know it tanked, right? At the end of the day, something let it down.
Yeah, that's exactly it. But this this girl wanted live and direct, bro, like B21's album in the 90s. So I just said I think it's there. Then I think I started laughing a little bit because I was awkward, bro. I didn't know what to do. Yeah. And then she was like, "What's up?" And I was like, I just think it's a strange question to ask that. I think it's a strange question. She was like, "Why is it a strange question?"
You know what? Can I just stop you there as well?
Go on.
The date could have been here. Like I'm like top, for her.
Yeah.
But your laugh and then the what do you call it? Just elaboration of this whole question and dissecting it. Probably went, oh shit!
Nosedive.
It's nosedive because especially after you just said what you said. But anyway, I'll let you continue.
I just said I think it's a strange question. Why is it a strange question? Because we're on the date. We are on the date. Why would you ask about the date, how it's going? Because we are on it, right? And she was like, I think you're being very judgmental. And I was like, what? She was like, yeah, I think this is very judgmental. And I was like, in most situations, okay, I will tell you this. I have the patience of a saint, okay? Very patient person, yeah? When my refuse already bruv, yeah? Over something stupid like this, yeah? Then there's only a limit, bro. Especially if it's like an absolute stranger, firstly, who's made you do these missions to try and find a nice place and has to tick all of her requirements. Give you that look up and down, right? And now he's asking you these questions. So I was like, no. My patience is running very low, yeah?
Because normally you're a Tundo man, isn't it?
Tundo, bro. Dimag to Tundo, bro, yeah? Right?
There, go on.
And then I was like, that's not judgmental. You know what is judgmental? Me walking into this place and you looking me up and down and saying, is that how you go to work? Bruv. Bruv, and if it was nosedive, bruv, it's complete crash take you away, bro.
Flatline. You're looking for the fucking ECG machine.
There's no survivors, bro. There's no survivors.
You're looking for a defibrillator to bring you back to life. Yeah, go on.
And then we just started arguing, bro. Rowing. We were literally arguing in this place, yeah, about being judgmental and about what you should do and what you should talk about and how you should behave on a date. But at the same time, bro, yeah, the fucking waiter keeps coming over and dropping drinks on the table, bro. And I kept ordering them, bro.
You kept ordering them,
I
yeah?
kept ordering them, bruv.
Oh my
Because
God.
I was ordering drinks, she was ordering. We were kept. It was weird. It was so weird, bruv. We kept ordering drinks, but we were It was an argument, and it
Yeah.
was like we'll take a break, have some drinks, but then we'll just start like picking up back where we left off.
You'd
And then
expect
there
her at
was
that.
sorry.
You'd expect her at that point when the arguing starting, because it's like, okay, this is not going well. So look, let's just call it.
Let's
And
call it.
then
No. She didn't want to call it. She didn't want to call it, bruv. And then this was such a long time ago. Now I'm remembering all of the other bits. So the other thing that happened was the the waiter came and I think there was something about the bill, and I was like, it's okay, I don't mind getting it. And she was like, well, why should you get it? And I was like, I don't mind getting. I said I don't mind getting it, but we can split it as well if you want, or if you want to pay, more than happy to however you want to do it. I'm okay, but I just want to let you know that I don't mind getting it. And then that started another train of arguments. Yeah, but the music was so good, bruv. He was playing bangers, man. He was taking me back from Freshers Week, first year of uni, second year, third year, and concluding with graduation year, bruv.
Oh, fair. So you're going for down memory lane, yeah?
I was going down memory lane, but I was having this jig the entire fucking journey, man.
It seems to me that you should have just gone to the bar by yourself and stood by the DJ booth, bro.
I should have, bruv.
Maybe the date was going well, and then she couldn't let go because you did. Did you get feedback to see from her how the date was actually going? I know,
I did not, bruv. I did not ask that question back. That undermines my entire argument. She was like,
I was surprised she was about to pull out a questionnaire for you, bro.
Bro. Anyway, so that was my experience, man, and it obviously did not go after that. It did not go beyond that first date, and it was only until yesterday that I was asked that same question again in a slightly different situation, but just as awkward, and I didn't know how to respond.
And there was no music.
There was no decent DJ. It was just pin drop silence.
What was his reaction to your answer?
I mean, he didn't react like she did, bro. He was chilling.
It's funny though, isn't it? Like, and then you wait on the date. You just went your separate ways after, yeah? That was it, and nothing.
That was it.
You know the red flags, though.
Yeah,
obviously there was red flags, right?
Those red flags, bro.
What made you go on the date, even though you saw the red flags beforehand? And then when the up and down look was like, no, don't.
Why turn around at that point?
Yeah. Obviously, no, you would never do that, man. No. Someone's come, it's not a gentlemanly thing to do, isn't it? No matter how the person is, yeah.
Nah,
yeah.
Not. I mean, I was just tolerant, man. Obviously, this is that similar situation where you're kind of thinking to yourself, I need to find someone, and I need to stop being so. I need to be like having such high expectations of who it is that I want to like spend the rest of my life with, ideally, because that was what was going on here. I was trying to find a partner, so that was kind of where my mind was shifting towards. Look, stop being so like stop having such a high bar of expectations, right? Like, people say certain things, people might be nervous, people might be in a situation, especially the first time you're meeting someone, something might come out, right?
Yeah.
So that was my mindset. That was why I was like tolerating a lot of these like small little red flags. But then there's only so many, bro. Then you have to start waving your white flag of surrender.
There's a lot of flags being waved here, bro. Yeah. So if it was positive, let's just say you answered with the positive feedback, yeah.
What if I said, "Oh, it's going amazing"? I've replayed this in my head a bunch of times, bro. Yeah. I don't know.
Flag. Yeah. Checkered flag would have been out, bro. But you know what it is, yeah. And from her perspective as well, right? You don't know what. It's the first time you're meeting someone, you're going on a date, and you don't know what she's come off the back of, right? In the sense
You don't
that
know. No, you don't know.
what's the story in it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because there's that as well, and there's pressure. There's all this expectation from that side as well, right? In her head, that's built up, and yeah, so that alone, expectation alone, right, can lead to red flags, right? Which are not actually part of that person's makeup, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's an external
It's-
thing. It's the circumstantial thing
But
that isn't really.
it's when we see those red flags creep up when the first time you're meeting someone, which is out of character completely, right? That's what you've
Your
pinned next
judgment.
to
Your
it.
judgment is based on that.
Exactly that.
Yeah,
That is it. That's your
yeah.
judgment, and
Yeah.
it could be skewed, or not. But it's that experience that you have. It's like, bro, when you go to a place, an organization, or a supermarket, and you have a bad experience. I'm not going there.
No.
I'm not going there again.
Yeah.
And that's normally not like that.
Yeah, it could be. It could be just a bad day. It could be just. But that's why first dates and job interviews are basically the same thing.
It's
basically the same thing.
It's the same thing.
You're both in both situations. You're trying to sell yourself.
Yeah.
And you're trying to size up. Is this the right fit for me? There's nerves as well.
Yeah. Bruv, class is permanent, form is temporary, yeah?
Bruv.
It's true though, isn't it? It
is true.
It's your form. And these days it's more scientific as well, isn't it? Down to how much sleep you've had, how much you've eaten, what you've eaten.
How much exercise you've been getting.
There you go.
So, yeah. It was, I never saw her again. Just, let's put it that way. And I think we're both better people for that.
Definitely.
So yeah, that's my struggle, bruv.
It's your struggle, yeah?
Also, actually, on that note, if the listeners were interested in the answer of that that question that I asked, which you said that you just close the laptop down.
Yeah.
I'll just do a quick reminder. There's two statements. You have to assume that they're true. And then you have to say if the final statement is true, false, or uncertain. So the first statement is Jim is taller than Harry. The second statement is Jim is shorter than Fred. And now the statement you have to say is true, false, or uncertain is Harry is taller than Fred. The correct answer is that is the false statement. I still don't get that, bruv. And you know, when I did the test, I skipped all the fucking questions that were like this, bro. I was like, I'm not doing this. I skipped them. I was like, it's not a good use of my time to try and split my hairs. And I don't have any on my dal, bro. Yeah. So my beard hairs are getting split for this shit. So I was like, I ain't answering this question. So I skipped it and I did the other ones, like those maths ones and stuff that I did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you know what though? They're not going to, and that's the thing, right? All these tests and stuff, it doesn't bring out, I don't know, man. I just feel that it doesn't bring out the true character of someone.
That's why I kept telling myself, I was like, this is such a stupid way to kind of evaluate whether this is the right candidate. But apparently it's used quite a lot, man. A lot of companies are using these kind of psychometric tests.
It's true.
It's to see how quickly you can think on your feet and how much you can think without
pressure,
a calculator and
how much pressure, or how you react to all that. And at the same time, let me ask you a question: if you weren't in a job right now, to impress, would you have answered every single one of those questions?
I wouldn't have, bro, because I don't think I'm good at it. I think this was a case of, can you just play to your strengths?
I think, and that's it. That's what that's where, when you're going for your first role compared to the, when you're experienced right in the game. So now you're going to answer those questions with honesty.
Yeah.
Complete transparency, because you want to be the right person. It's one thing putting it on to make them think you're the right person, but you want to be the right person for it as well, right?
You want to be yourself, innit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot, you're definitely marked up for that these days. Well, I should think so anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, I like the analogy of the first date, bro.
It's true.
That was
It's true, man. If any of you listeners have similar date horror stories, come on, bro. Everyone has. Do you actually have a horror date story? You don't. You can't have one, bro, because you were just like, you passed all of that, man.
Yeah, that was all
You were
Pass me by, bro.
you were snapped up in the scouts. You were scouted, bro.
Reserves, didn't not even reserve, didn't make it in reserves, bro. Little league.
No.
Local league.
He's not. He ain't going to the Galacticos, man. We're gonna snap him up.
But what was it? What was I was going to say?
Bruv, yeah, your Sasso and your Sasso getting to the house, bruv. You just sign the paper, terms and conditions, bruv.
Terms and conditions.
You know how they make you wear the t-shirt? They came with a sherwani, bruv.
All that sequins on the back. There's a picture hung up behind. I'm sure get that picture hung up behind me, man, with the contract.
But yo, you were early, innit? So
yeah, it's true, man. And even if I did, have a bad day, it was too late for my missus, man. By then, the contract had been signed, pictures had been taken. Yeah, the press release had been done, bro.
Release was done. Yeah,
medical had been passed. Yeah, they couldn't do any of that.
Oh man.
Oh god. Yeah, man. Now I didn't have to go for any of that. But do you know what? I think it's tough out there, though, isn't it? It
is hard, bro.
Yeah.
I found it very hard because, it was basically from like my 20s and 30s was that kind of trying to find someone, also trying to like, be successful at your career. I prioritized my career as much as I could, and but then at the same time you're like, oh well, you get the pressure, right? The family pressure or the friends pressure or even society pressure. But then you're like, well, how do I find someone? Because all of my friends are married. Like my main friend group is married, and that your circle of like your chances of meeting people through your circle of friends start to shrink, right? It explodes when you're at uni because you're just meeting people all the time and you're meeting people's friends and friends and friends of friends. But then after that, it kind of gets smaller. So that's why online dating is just blown up.
It's true.
But it is, bruv, man. There's so many. I've got other stories, bruv. It's just awkward. Like, the thing is, I would always remember if you say, oh, we're going to meet at this tube station, okay? You have not met this person face to face. You don't know what this person actually looks like, right? Yeah, what their real picture is. I once went on this date with this girl, bruv, yeah? And she goes to me, you're not 5'8".
From a photo, yeah?
She asked, no. You had to put your height on it. I was like, yes, I am. What you want? Then I was, bro. Imagine if I was like, hold up,
hold on, let me
measure
tape. Do you know what the thing is? Had you measured yourself up in that point?
No,
I'll tell you why.
I just
in my adult life,
yeah.
Only time I've ever had measured myself, right,
was when you had your medical.
Yeah. It was. Post-marriage, bro, to make sure.
I get no labuche.
Bro, you know what? It was actually at medical when they make you stand up and it's right there. It's not measuring tape against the wall, yeah. They do the whole up and down. The boxers using that, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, fair. So one, your back being straight, all that kind of stuff. You're like, I am. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do you know what? Height is massive, isn't it? It's like it's a massive tick box, especially in the Asian community.
I mean, it's one of the things that people. To be fair, if you're lying about your height, then that's not great. That's not a great thing to do. I wasn't lying about it, and then this is where I bit my tongue, right? Because she did not look like her picture, bruv. Yeah, I was like, "Totari ben ne moi glitch, bruv."
That used to happen back in there, innit?
Yeah, bruv. Wait, back in the day, that is what happened, bro. When they used to do marva, innit? Chai piva, chao. And then
on game day, it's someone different. It's someone different, bro. That was his pre-match.
Bare football analogies today, bro.
Sorry. It's my bar, bro.
Game day. That's happened. That has happened.
Yeah,
I think Gogan's
yeah.
mom was telling us about that, where
Yeah.
bro, for game day it was the bride was different, bro. It was a
Oh, the
different
bride was
person.
different.
The bride
I've
was
heard
different. The bride was
where
different.
the groom's been different, bro. The old switcheroo. There's no such thing as annulment in our community, bro. That's
I'm like,
it. It's fine.
we done talking there, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I was gonna say, so before I got sidetracked on the height situation, you'd be waiting outside the tube station, and then you're checking your phone, and then you're like, okay, should I message? Oh, maybe it's too early. Okay, I'm not gonna message now. Oh no, maybe I should message. Oh, okay, now I'm gonna message. And then you're like, fuck, I'm just gonna message. I'm like, oh, I'm just outside. I'm standing next to the phone box. Yeah, right. And then even if you do that, yeah, you're normally meeting someone after work. Okay, so there's people everywhere, and then you're looking around the phone box. Oh no, that's not her. Oh, is that her? Oh no, that's not her, bruv. And you're doing this game, bruv, in your head, bruv. Yeah, and you know she's probably doing the same thing, looking around the phone box. Like, oh, is that him? No, that can't be him.
You know the expression that someone's on a date, yeah. Especially when you see them pull up.
Once you see the yeah,
yeah. But you know what?
Headlights,
It's like it's exactly that, yeah. And I think it's you know, the anxiety that builds up, like, oh, fuck, man, what if it's not her? What if I don't like this person? Or they're thinking the same thing, right? And then you have to do the polite human thing to go for a date that you don't really want to be on after, yeah. Because come on, let's face it, yeah. As superficial as the world is, attraction is from, you know, it builds from when you see it,
yeah, it is, yeah. I mean,
from face value.
Yeah.
If that's cash, but then you can also be attracted to them physically, but then as soon as they, you know, you spend about 5, 10, 15 minutes, you know where it's going to, it's dead. You're like, nah, man. You know what I mean? So it can also detract from that side, and you know, literally bomb in it, yeah.
Yeah, it's
so,
true.
But I'm guessing, like, you know, the feeling that this is cash, this is going well, this is all right, you know. And then you're like,
you can have that feeling. I've been in a situation, I've had that feeling, and then I don't get that received feeling back, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's true. It
happens though, isn't it? It's got to be a two-way street, right? And I've been in situations where it's the opposite. But I just feel like you're right. It's tough. It's hard, man. There's no way to dress it up. It is difficult. But the way that I look at it is it's like you're trying on shoes, bruv. You're literally trying on shoes, and sometimes they're gonna hurt your feet. Hopefully, if you keep trying on shoes, you'll find one that fits.
Yeah,
like true. That is it, bruv.
Yeah,
like true. Shoe fair. Do you remember shoe fair?
Shoe fair.
Shoe fair.
Oh, shoe fair. Yeah. Do you remember shoe fair?
That's where we used to go to get our shoes, bro. I mean, mum ain't taking us to anywhere fancy, bro. But then one day we were, odd occasion, we'd go to Clark's, isn't it? Clark's.
School shoes, isn't it?
Yeah. School shoes, bro.
And you get to use the fancy sizing thing, and then they do the walk, bro. You do the walk.
Like a catwalk.
Catwalk. Walking up and down Clark's. In your new
loafers. Fine luggage.
Yeah, fine luggage. You know why?
Mum's looking at the label, innit?
Bro, when the price is fine, they look fine, bro. Yeah. Fine. Yeah.
Later. No, these are too expensive. Now it's like, fine, nothing like that. No.
And you know what? Mum does the same with the girl you bring home too. Later.
monkey bullshit, bro.
Nana por it.
Oh my god!
And bro, and that, you know when your mum says, when she has to say "oh nana por it," and then you want them so bad you're banging your feet into them, bro. Yeah, no, they're sick, bro. But yeah, man, 100%.
Bruv. But yeah, it will chair, man. So yeah, if you if you all any of you listeners have any stories, just tell us the worst dating experience that you've had. We will read it out. We will dissect it, and yeah, find the funny. Share your struggles. I did it undo. I tried it undo this way. See what happens in it.
Oh yeah, backwards, isn't it?
Backwards. Anyway, bruv,
Yeah,
I've hogged the mic, man.
no, do you
You
know
haven't
what?
shared your struggle.
My struggle. Do you know what? I don't know. This is a struggle, but it was a struggle from the past, man. And
That's
I
all
don't know.
right.
Yeah,
I went years, bro.
yeah, you did. You went years, man. You rolled it back, so I'm gonna roll it back as well, right? So what I've noticed is in the Patel community and anyone in the shop community, anyone who's Gujarati and parents owned a shop or whatever. I
Is
don't know
this
why I'm
Diary
bringing
of
up
a Patelio again, bro?
It might be Dario Padelio, yeah. You always have a bar that lives with you, yeah. And
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 is your dad's mum, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I like how
obviously
you say 9 times out of 10, like you've done a
9 times
survey.
out of 10. Yeah. This is hypothetically,
Okay, all right.
yeah. But in my mind, 9 times out of 10, if I had my mum, obviously my dad's mum staying with us, yeah, my bar, yeah, then I'm definitely sure that everyone else had their bar staying with them.
Yeah.
Because obviously when your dad comes and opens up the shop, bro, he sends for the mum, bro, yeah? When you have a kid, bro, yeah?
Yeah, it's true.
But what I noticed, right, about bars, especially this was definitely a reoccurring thing with my bar, right? For as long as I knew her, whenever you talk to her about small talk or anything, bro, she could never hear, Manisa bratu. Manisa bratu, yeah? Right? But I remember, so I went, and this was the same. I went to my friend's house. We would pick him up. We were going to play football. So literally picked him up, and he had his bar there, right? And I sat next to her while he was getting his stuff together for football, and I was like, all right, but all right, yeah. You're always trying to get in, make sure you're the Mosaro chocolate, yeah. Yeah, get it. So you get invited back, yeah.
Goody two shoes.
Exactly, yeah. And she's like, bro, no, nothing, bro, tumbleweed, bro, yeah, every time. And I'm like, bro, how come your bar don't? And then when you're walking to football,
yeah,
you're like, how come your bar don't like me, man? She never says anything. Nah, bro, she can't hear, man. She only hears what she wants to hear, yeah, literally. And that's what it's always selective hearing, isn't it?
It's
anyway.
selective.
So we go play football, and we're played for a few hours, and then we're walking back, and we had to walk back for a cemetery. It's broad daylight though, yeah. Okay. But that was the quickest way, bro. The funny thing is, bro, in the cemetery, that's obviously when kids walk through a cemetery, yeah. One, they shouldn't, yeah. Doesn't matter if it's broad daylight or not, right? There were some lads, bigger, older lads waiting around, and I was like, oh, when you know,
yeah, you can tell. I thought
you're too scared to turn back because you're like, I don't want to run today. So
you're double scared because you're scared you're in a cemetery.
Exactly, yeah. And you were like, fuck it. Nah, maybe it's cash, isn't it? Yeah. So all the conversation dead, bro. Yeah. It dies down. We all go quiet, yeah. And you know that. You get that feeling in you're being stared down. Yeah, fuck's sake, bro. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Fuck it, we'll walk. What they gonna steal off us today, bro? Yeah. Because there's nothing. You take with football and that's it, my shoes, whatever it is. But little be known, my friend had his lucky on, innit? He's lucky that his bar gave him, innit? Yeah.
What's lucky? Bro, the little
bracelet, bro.
Bracelet. Yeah,
why do they call it lucky, bro?
I don't know. I don't call it lucky.
What do you call it?
Wawa. But those are the tiny ones for babies, right?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Wawa is the tiny black and gold.
Yeah. Black and.
I'm talking.
What's
about
the lucky?
A proper gold bracelet.
Oh no, I don't know, bro.
Anyway.
That's a Patel thing. That's a
That is a Patel thing. Yeah, that is. Yeah. This thing is blinging.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
it's another level. Yeah, that it gets swiped. Yeah, long story short, it gets swiped. Yeah, taken. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're walking home, and this guy is fretting about what he's going to tell his mum. Yeah, that this thing.
So these mans were jacking kids
in a cemetery.
Yeah. Hell, bro.
Yeah. I must have been about 11, 12. Yeah. And so anyway, we did the long walk home and fretting about what this guy's going to tell his mum. he walks in. We walk in, and his mum is by the door, front door, bro. Yeah, she opens the door, and he asks her to come out onto the porch, bro. Yeah,
Okay.
right. And he goes, "Mum, Mari lucky chora yeah, bro. He said it quiet, bro. Yeah."
Yeah.
This man's bar heard. She's all the way in the back, bro. Yeah, she comes out walking as quick as Long John Silver, bro, with her stick, bro. Yeah, I was like, God damn. Yeah, bro. I was like, at that point, I was thinking, hey man, she's been darking my
She been
advantage, bro.
ignoring you. All
Yeah,
this.
she's been ignoring me, man, all this whole time. She's like, hey, I was like, what? Obviously, I didn't voice my concerns about her bar's hearing at the start because, like, you know, there was a bigger problem at stake here. Yeah?
You can't imagine in that situation. If you, bro, you just turn to the bar and shit, then you're like, "Tomorrow problem, soche mari sate."
Bro, I felt hurt, man. I was like, I've been coming here for years. This woman never said a word to me, man. But you know what? I'm gonna.
Well, so you just look baffed. You must look so baffed in that situation.
I was taken back. I was like, yeah, I was like, what? Yeah, I was like, I didn't even want to ask him how he. I did ask him at school. I was like, how'd she? I told you. How'd you hear that, man? He goes, bro, we have to have conversation outside, man. She putting it on. She only hears what she wants to hear. Like I said, yeah, I was like, shit. And then I started noticing a trend, yeah, with my bar, bro. Because I was like, when my friends come over, let's see if my bar says hello.
So
and you won't remember this, yeah? But you've come over a few times when she was around, yeah? And she never... Bro, there was times where...
There was times, bro, I remember.
Yeah, and I remember you giving me feedback on this, yeah? I was like, shit, yeah, you're right, man. I saw her do it a few times. I think she did it to you and Sittle. Just like looking at me and walking, and then you say hello, and then, bro, there's nothing but...
Bro, like I wasn't even there. Like I was... Bro, yeah, it wasn't that she couldn't hear me. She couldn't see me either, bro. Bro, you know when you get that old, yeah, you don't give a fuck, bro. Get the fuck out of my way, man. I have nothing. I have nothing to say to you. I want nothing to. I want nothing to do. I want nothing to do with you. I don't want to. I want to hear about your shit. I don't want to talk about my shit. Yeah.
No. I don't want to hear about your shit. I don't want to see your shit. I don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see it, bro. Oh my god. And I was like, you know what? I started to realize very quickly, yeah, that if and towards the latter stages, I remember obviously she's older, yeah, but even then her hearing was still powerful. But when I'd go over, and if I was just talking about just general stuff, bro, nothing, yeah. But if I'm talking about if there's something wrong with her, bro, yeah, I'm like, all right, Shobata, all right. Nah, bro. And then she tells me like, the 101 things that are wrong with her, obviously, right? But bless her, man. But it was just, bro. You know what? It's just, I don't know, man. The hearing thing. It was just one of those things which came to my mind.
I feel like as you get older, you prioritize more, bruv. You basically come to this realization of like you don't need to be involved in everything. You don't. There's no need for you to be involved in everything. So you just pick. You pick your battles, right? Because like even my dad, I feel like he doesn't want to like beef with anyone as much as he used to back in the day. If someone said something or like upset him or something, he would like make a deal of it and, you know, figure it out and, you know, let them know that that's not okay. But he doesn't. He lets things go a lot more now because it's like fucking point, man.
I think you're spot on about that because I've seen, you know, like back in the day when you see your parents, like they're ready to fight kind of thing.
Ready, bro, ready.
Yeah. But now you're right. As my parents have got older as well, they're like, you know what? They just want no problem. I don't want no trouble. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that's where we're at. We're at that stage, isn't it, right now, where you're ready to just, you know, not obviously bite someone's head off, but as in you're more likely to, you know, stand your ground.
Yeah.
in those instances,
Yeah.
right?
I feel
But
like
yeah,
you,
man.
as you get older, hopefully you realize that it's
Yeah.
not worth it, man.
But these bars, though, man, they're funny
They
as
know,
hell,
bro.
man.
The bars know, bro. They're like, I'm not wasting my energy here. I'm gonna act like this boy is not even sitting next to me. Bro,
Yeah.
I can imagine you just trying to talk, make conversations, yeah? And you get nothing, bro.
Nothing, bro. Nothing whatsoever. But you know what? And you know, it was the, you know what? It was the way that, when I saw her early in the day, and this is the same with my bar, right? If my bar's sitting down, you think that this person sits down here for a few hours a day, and when she gets up only when she needs to, kind of thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Because she's not able on her feet, yeah?
Mm.
And that's the vibe you get, yeah? For all those years, yeah? Bro, I was in the same school this guy is for a very long time, bro, yeah? And I saw her a lot, yeah?
Yeah.
But anyway, but the run, bro, the
She
way
ran, galloped
ran,
to the
but
front door, bro.
you know what I mean? You know that one leg walk, bro, yeah? You know how bars, just because they got the bad hips and,
Yeah.
And I was like, and I realized at that point why this guy was frowning and why he was so secretive about it.
Because I would think to myself, why are you bringing mum on the porch?
Yeah, he was like,
Why are you delivering the sandwich like outside in the open?
outside in the
Bro,
open, bro.
Bar heard from fucking bruv. That means the door. She heard through the door. Was the door closed or was it ajar?
They only had one door to the
No,
front.
but was it completely closed or was it slightly open? Like, what was the deal there?
I think it was open. It was open.
Okay,
yeah?
but okay.
And it was just one of those ones where maybe because the bell rang and she had her. You know when you get up when the bell, you don't expect. Some households.
Yeah.
You do. Everyone that's in the house is in the house, and you're not expecting anyone else to come through, right?
Yeah.
So it was just one of those ones where maybe she got up because it was just, I don't know, man. Maybe she just got up because she didn't expect and she just heard, yeah. But by the time she knew, everyone knew, bro, yeah.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious, bro.
It take, and do you know what, in the Indian community, bro, yeah, you know when you have surprise birthdays, you know how we always birthday party bro, and then you're like, let's do surprise, like it's some, bro, and that's it, it's finished, isn't it, bro? Yeah, there's no one, there's always one person in your
someone
family
will buff, bro.
Yeah.
Someone will buff, bro. That's what it is. It's so hard, man. Didn't that happen to you once?
Yeah. I remember when there was a surprise birthday in the fam, and someone kept calling up the house saying, lead up to the week leading up to the surprise, phoning up, surprise! What the fuck? Down, I mean, I was vexed. We were vexed before that, yeah. But obviously now it's just funny as hell. But yeah, surprise!
And then they would put the phone down.
Put the phone down. You can't trace, bro. No call.
Hold on.
Oh, 1 for 1, that shit.
Oh wait, whose birthday was it that you were doing surprise for?
It was one of our aunt's birthday.
So did she ever pick it up and hear them say that?
No.
Oh, she never. It was always someone else.
Yeah, because once it happened once, then no one will let you pick up the.
Bro, so what, you're climbing over each other you're pushing bar out of the way to get to the phone before anyone else, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, bro.
Diving across the sofa, bro.
But you know, back in the day, right? Yeah. When I don't know what it was like in your household, but in our household, when the phone rang, someone would always run to it. As kids, As kids, you'd run to the phone, bro. Oh, who's on the phone? Yeah. Now it's opposite, bro. You run away from the phone.
You run away from the phone. You don't pick it up. You know why? Because you've learned that it's not for you.
Yeah, never for
As
you,
kids, you're waiting. There's two things. You're waiting for the day you get post. You're like, oh, what is this? You know what I mean? You get very excited with something with your name on it, yeah?
Yeah.
And then there's obviously the phone. You're waiting.
It's never for you, bro.
Did you have this thing ever that you... And I don't know where I saw this, yeah, but people used to pick up the phone. The phone's ringing, but they only pick it up then you get to the phone. It's ringing. You get to the phone, and it stopped. It's in between the ring now, yeah? It's in between the ring, but they only pick up the phone. They wait for the ring, and that's when they pick it up. Did you have that thing? Huh? And Raj is gone. He's
My
finished.
dad used to do that.
Bro, I used to think, what the fuck are you doing, man? Just pick it up. I always think, do they think that if they pick it up when it's in between,
It'll cut.
It'll cut out? Or...
Go take it. My dad used to do that, bro. Not every time, but I caught him at the shop. He used to do that. I would see him. He would do the hover. The hover.
Of giving it blessings. So that make sure it's someone auspicious on the other end. You know what the thing is? Okay, fair enough. Let me break it down for you though. Yeah. So in the 80s and 90s, you know, between those two, you had obviously the ring dial. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one that you. Yeah.
So that one, 100%, you're gonna do that on the pause. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you had the touch tone.
Oh
buttons.
Yeah.
You're gonna do it on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the late 90s, mans were doing this on the cordless phone, bro. They were doing it on the cordless phone where you wait. You have it in your hand and then...
No, he didn't do it. He didn't do it for those. He didn't do it for those. Fair. He migrated out of that habit, bro.
All right, fair.
But I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, bro. I don't know, man. There's just random things like that. Now it's just pick it up straight away.
Pick it up, innit?
But when I go to my parents' house, I'm never picking up the phone.
Never. No, I
won't. No, I will not pick up the phone, bro.
No.
Bro, yeah. There's been times where I've gone there, and Dad's probably in the garden, and Mum might be in the shower.
Yeah.
I just let the motherfucker ring, bro.
Ring. Yeah, that's it. Just really ring. Because you know.
Yeah, no,
it's not for you.
No, bro. You know what? You know what it is, yeah? This is what... I don't know if you have this saying in your house, bro, yeah? But I just think to myself, this person's going to butter talk me, bro.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You know what? Let's. I've got a story. I've got a few stories. So you know your number, yeah, on my phone. I've got your house number, and I've got your. Bro, whenever I call you, you know it's 911 because we just unless it's 911. We just WhatsApp, yeah?
Yeah. You only call when there's some shit going down.
Yeah. Especially me and you. We never call unless we need to, yeah?
Because then we pick up straight away.
You pick up straight away.
Yeah.
So I know that if I call you, you're gonna pick up straight. If you call me, same, yeah? I have countless amount of times, obviously you know this, I've called your house phone by accident, right? So expecting you to be, I think it's in my mind, I'm calling your mobile, right? Because I've got both your contacts saved under that one. Sorry, I've got both numbers saved under your under one contact. And then I hear, bro, yeah, your dad or your mum pick up, and I'm like, oh god, Dad. Yeah, not because I don't talk to them, but I wanna cross the eye.
You're stuck now. You're the butter talking girl person now, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I've now got to have this conversation, obviously, because I can't be like, oh, sorry, Auntie, I didn't mean to call you. Where's Rajiv? Yeah, where's Raj? I need to call Raj. And I know you ain't there, so I need to put the phone down, yeah? So you have the call, innit? And I have to make it out as if, obviously, I'm calling out of the goodness of my heart. Yeah.
Oh, what? You don't say... So what? You don't say that you call by accident?
No!
Really? Oh,
I think to your mum I might have, but for your dad I would never say that, right? Because obviously Mike needs to know, innit, bro? Mike will be like, Mike will put the phone down and be like, nah, man, need you. So that was like, fair. You know what? So then we have the conversation, we shoot the shit for a bit,
yeah,
and then we call, innit? Have you ever done that?
No, I haven't. I've not called your house like that, or anyone's house. No, I haven't. Bruv, I'd find that so awkward because then my mindset is different because I'm expecting your voice.
Yeah.
And then I hear hello. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
And the thing is, let's say you're in a playful mood and you hear someone pick up the phone, and before they even say hello, you're like, oh, you dickhead, you right?
What's up, bruv? What's up, you dick? You jord. Oh, God. I think that's us, man.
That is us, bro.
Well, we I don't know, but this was all over the place, bro. We went all over the fucking shop. Thank you for listening. if you are still listening to this episode. And yeah, please continue to follow, share, like, subscribe, all of that. Mention us on your stories. If you have someone that you think would find this funny or would find this content entertaining, send us along, pass us on. You have nothing to lose, you have everything to gain. So yeah, please keep spreading and sharing the word, and please keep the feedback coming in. If you have any stories around dates or anything else that we spoke about, send it in, and we will find the funny. Do you have any shout outs, Mick?
No, I don't have any shout outs except the listeners, man. Just guys taking the time. Obviously, I say this every week, right? Every week that all your comments, all your likes, and all your questions that you guys send in are like rocket fuel for us. So yeah, thank you so much. And yeah, like Rod said, if you guys could subscribe if you're enjoying this, or pass the pod as well.
Yes,
that will be massively helpful. So but other than that, no, thank you.
I have got two shout outs to give. 3 shout outs. So shout out to Rish, shout out to Dulcie, and shout out to Vish. You've given us some great feedback this week. Some nice messages have come through on the Instagram page. So yep, thank you so much. Please keep it coming, and we will see you next week. Share the struggle, find the funny, and see you later.
Peace.
Bye.